by one until the battlefield turned into a bloody mess. Heroes are breathing heavily. Sweat and blood mix on their faces. They are standing before a massive gateway leading to the lair of evil. The heroes took a step inside and disappeared in the darkness, or into the darkness. Flames were shaking on the walls, shaping ugly and crooked shadows. Lungs were filled with the smell of sulfur and rotting flesh. The floor shook, or started shaking underfoot, as if the ground was trembling. I guess was trembling from the presence of the one who awaited the heroes inside. A deep growl echoed from the darkness. Shadows gradually revealed a giant figure. At first, blazing crimson eyes, then a monstrous jaw full of edged or sharp teeth. The next moment, the darkness revealed a whole silhouette, enormous, charred and horned. A primal darkness was raging in the very core of this being, and he is called your mom, no, Baldur. The fighter, the ranger, and the cat exchanged glances. The fighter said, "Fuck." Okay, all right. What's going on, D75 Gaming? What's good, bro? What's good? Okay, I like that. What happened, fighter? Ranger, Axel? The worst happened. The master went completely nuts. What did I do wrong now, Brainiac? Thomas, are you for real? Is that a joke? Baldur? On the fifth level? Is it now officially a game for those who want to die? Do you realize, Alomi, playing as a cat is at the first level? He got to know what, I guess, DHD is just today. Alomi, don't listen to Sam. He's just mad because his fighter was killed by a rat at the last time, or at the last game. That was a mouse, not a rat. Oof. A giant cursed mouse, to be exact. And I'm not mad, just saying that Thomas really took it too far. You've got no chance against Baldur. Are you doubting my master's skills? Baldur is a challenge. And you are the heroes, not farmers or something. We may be heroes by Alomi. Easy, Sam. He'll be our secret weapon. Pay attention. Baldur raises his giant paw threateningly and smashes your pathetic crew. What? Sam, tell me your armor class plus the number on the dice, or you'll get squashed. Hurry! Oh, shit. My fighter's armor class is 16, rolling plus 4 on the dice. Ha! 20. What's the matter, Baldur? Oof. Sam, the fighter withstands the attack. The 20 saved you. Axel, what's your armor? What's taking so long? My range has 14. Oof. Now the roll. Oh my gosh. It's a 1. Oof. Hey. I dodged it, right? It's a 15, fam. I don't know. Please tell me I did, Thomas. After you escaped at the very last moment, 15 is enough. Woo! Tell me what armor class is written on your character sheet. That's the HP. Is that 3? Sheesh. I'm assuming that little thing with the shield has to be the 3. That is crazy. Yeah, that's it. But it's not enough. Now roll the D20 and hope for a bigger number. Come on, come on, come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. No money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. Come on, big bag, big bag. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money. Roll for it, roll for it, roll for it. It's a dice with 20 sides. Don't be stupid. Duh. Yeah, it's a thing that will either make you a hero or, I guess, bury you. This game is the first and last one for him. Come on, give the guy a chance. But if he rolls a 20, becomes a legend. There's enough space for only one legend, and that's me. Ha ha ha. Okay, roll that D20 or Boulder will make mincemeat out of you. Big roll, big roll, big roll, big roll. Come on, baby, let's go. Hey! Victory! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the biggest number. That's what she said. Anyway. By adding your armor, you'll get 20, or we'll get 23. I can't believe my eyes. It's beginner's luck. And when miraculous, you escaped. Not you get escaped. His fist flashes in an inch from your face. Great. Let's keep playing. He rolled the 20, and we're not even going to reward him. All right, you found a gold coin on the ground while dodging. Oof. Write it down on your character sheet. I guess what? Here? Now let's return to the game. Focus and turn your imagination on. The final fight awaits you. Remember, the sky is being absorbed by the darkness. The boys immediately became serious as if they're performing in a theater. The ground is shaking. Something is approaching you. It's him! Boulder! He wishes to take a closer look at you. You, the tiny bugs that stood in his way. He leans towards you. Look at the fire drop a shadow on his face. Again, that's pretty cool how they did it, allowing you to take a better look at who you're going to fight with, or you're going to be fighting, is probably the best way of saying it. Fighter turns to the cat. Well, Fleabag, I hope cats really do have 9 lives. Otherwise, I don't envy you. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Yeah. And I like the fact that it moves when you put the mouse over it, too. That's pretty cool. Are you ready? I mean, I guess, yeah. Emily, trust me, you are not. Sam, you don't get out of character. That's the spirit. Keep it up. Each you take a suitable battle position. You understand that this battle will be crucial. The outcome will determine the destiny of humanity. If you win, you will be remembered as legendary heroes. But if you lose, fighter takes out his sword, preparing to make a devastating attack. Ranger fits an arrow to the bowstring, and I prepare to lick my paws and then wipe it over my ears, because that's what cats do. For some reason, I guess. So, cats do that for some reason. But here we go. And Cat creeps up behind the monster's back with his blades ready for a sneak attack. You attack Boulder simultaneously, shouting with rage. Let's do it, baby. Well, he's done for. You'll experience a true pain. Say goodbye to your life. I'll tear you to pieces. I'm assuming that whatever I say will probably maybe determine how this plays out. So I'll let you guys in the chat determine which one it would be. Which one should it be? Should it be the first one, the second, or the third? 1, 2, or 3? Put a 1 or 2 or 3 in the chat, and that will decide where I am at. Because I'm pretty sure whichever one I say, it's going to have some kind of connection to what happens next. So that you'll experience a true pain, say goodbye to your life, I'll tear you to pieces. Which one do you guys think it should be? If not, I'll just take a random choice. I'll just close my eyes and just take a random choice. Okay, well, that's the case. I guess I'll just close my eyes. And I'll tell you the pieces. Okay. Don't forget the game rules. You have to roll the dice to see if you will succeed or not. And I'd like to point out that Boulder is a legendary boss. It only takes him one hit to destroy you all right away. Okay. That means one mistake and we lose? Yes. Right. If one of your rolls less than 10, you're dead. That's going to be challenging. I like it. Target 10, says Sam in a dramatic voice. Who will go first? What about you, fighter? Describe your attack. I run towards Balder fearlessly. My sword is my loyal ally, and its strike will be devastating. Sam picks up a dice carelessly and drops it on the floor. Good job. You did it. Fighter, your attack hits Boulder precisely on his paw and seriously wounds him. On his paw? I mean, I guess. Well done. Now it's my turn. Oh, we got a little bit of Russian right here. Uh-oh. I aim my wooden bow at Boulder's mug and fire an arrow. Oof. Your arrow hits Boulder right into his eye, and the demon growls in a fury out of insufferable pain. He gets massive damage. We about to fail this doggone roll, ain't we? We about to fail this roll, ain't we? We about to fail the roll, and everybody about to get all pissy at me for failing the roll. Hold on a second. Everybody about to get mad at me for failing the roll. I can see that already. Hold on, what? All right. So. Oh, yeah. It's your turn, cat, which actually should be the rogue, but oh well. Describe your attack. I creep up behind him. I jump on him. The destiny of humanity depends on your role. The guys gaze at me with such hope, as if Thomas's words were true. Axel bites his nails nervously. Tan gets up from the chair and bends over the table, waiting for my roll results. I pick up the dice, fidget it in my hand, trying to mentally put luck into it. Examine the sides, then clench it in my hand as hard as I can and shake it a few times. There's nothing else to do. I drop the dice on the table and let's go, baby. Let's go. The dice rolls on its uneven surface and bumps into a pencil. It seems to be a loss. But suddenly, the pencil rolls away, pushed by the dice, and it flips over to the other side. Missed. Damn. Boulder clenches his paw into a giant fist and raises it up with terrifying speed. His paw freezes in the air for a split second, and in the next moment, strikes all of you with a deadly hit. Damn. Really? An all or nothing roll? No saving throws? No nothing? Woo-hoo! Egads. Sheesh. My man is brutal as a GM, bro, I tell you. Axel shouts out, his voice full of despair. Sam pats on his shoulder, trying to calm him down. What? Oh, okay, pats on his shoulder. That's it, my friend. That's the end. Cheer up. You'll succeed next time. We'll have a next time? Who knows? Everything is possible. Element, you did great for the first time. Axel patted me on the shoulder. That's crazy how a game with imaginary characters can evoke such strong emotions. Well, that's how it is. It's a chance to become someone else and escape reality. The gray and dull reality. Either way, that was an interesting game. I'm surprised that this time our evening wasn't ruined by the librarian. Are you playing here again? How many times have I told you, Samuel, not to play here with your friends? It's a library. People come here to read and gain knowledge. But it's just a game. So just play somewhere else. The noise level is above acceptable. Okay, we're sorry. We were just about to leave. The entry to the library is prohibited for 7 days. Wow, for all of you. Ooh, get out. You have the right to kick us out. Are you sure, young man? I am. Uh-oh. What a crappy day. I can't believe that metal jerk kicked us out. What even was that? The noise level was above acceptable. He is louder than all of us together. Chill, Axel. That was kind of fun. How did he even manage to get to the second floor on his wheels? We've lost the boulder. Could it be any worse? Yeah, this shame will be legendary. Come on, guys, cheer up. You were so close to victory. He gave me the stink eye. Every time we tried to take someone to our add someone to our team, everything goes to the dogs. Slow down, Sam. It's not OMI's fault. Remember how Axel accidentally set a tavern on fire on his first game? Oof. Oh yeah, that was legendary. I can still hear Thomas yelling, "You've burned the whole town, you idiot!" At least it was fun. Ha, yeah. Who warms up food with the fireball? Ha ha. We can no longer play in public places. The library's gone. Playing at somebody's house sucks. Parents are always nagging with turn off the light and do your homework. You must find a place where nobody would find us. A secret spot like Indiana Jones. Hover your cursor. Okay. So I'm moving. Am I supposed to be moving it someplace or what? A place where we can be as loud as we want and no robot librarian can wheel to kick us out. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's look for an abandoned house. Wow, or a basement. Like in the horror movies, but without monsters. You're a genius, Axel. An abandoned house. In Scottsdale? The best you can find is a shed with a leaky roof. And even that is only taken by a crazy Hank. Maybe somebody has a secret room at home? If it's secret, no one knows it's there. Duh. I mean, it's okay, so guys, what if we built something in the forest? Well, like a secret base. Like in superhero comics. Okay. With a password that nobody knows but us. Yeah, the English is going to have to be, and you're going to have to fix that up. I realize you're speaking in Russian, so it probably flows better in Russian, but yeah, in English it's a little choppy. Secret base, really? Are you 5 to play a fort? Oof. Okay, are you? Okay, how do I put this one in English? What are we, 5 and playing Fortress or something like that? I guess for our best way. Where would we build it? In a forest behind the school? Actually, that's not a bad idea. And if we do everything right, nobody would find us. Yes. And we could hang some lights there, bring an old rug, and make a table for DHD. Well, I guess it would be DND, I guess, but okay. Right. Decorate it the way we want. It'll be like our own club. No robots, no rules, just us. Y'all about to, I know if y'all gonna make a little quote unquote clubhouse, if you're gonna bring a girl there, I'm telling you right now, everything is gonna change. Dudes forever change when there is when there's poon in their presence. So okay, it doesn't sound that lame. Like a place where we can always hide from our problems. But what if there are werewolves in a forest? Seriously, there are creepy stories in the news sometimes. There's a lot of stuff in the news, and most of the times it is B to the S. Too bad. I wouldn't mind seeing a real werewolf. I don't know why I had a hard time saying it. You wouldn't like that encounter. All right, guys, let's go into the forest after school tomorrow and look for a decent spot. Sure. That would be the best adventure for tomorrow. Agreed. When we find a perfect spot, we will play board games as much as we want. Okay. But if it's stinky there or something, I'm out. I gotta go. My stepmother will eat me alive if I'm not back by 9. Do you still not like her? Yeah, she's getting on my nerves. So calls you a baby? She doesn't call me a baby. She just gets mad if I come home late. Does she wear a bathrobe and smoke a cigarette at home like on... What? Does she wear a bathrobe and smokes a cigarette at home like in noir movies? I don't think I've ever seen a noir movie where a chick is sitting in a bathrobe and smokes a cigarette. Like, interesting. Right, with a glass of martini while dad is at work. No, dumbass. She only bakes her stupid tuna pie and watches Dynasty. This must be like in the 80s. Sheesh. No bathrobes, just an old apron. A tuna pie? Sam, that's so romantic. She bakes while you sit and think, damn, my stepmother's hotter than the pie. She's not hot. She's just, well, normal. Regular. Stop making up bullshit about her. Or haven't you've been beaten long enough. Talking about her is forbidden, understand? I'm leaving while you stopped making oof. Okay. See you tomorrow, assholes. Oof. Sam shook everyone's hands except mine, pretending not to notice mine held up. Hell, I gotta go home too. We just moved. I have to unpack the boxes. Also, school is early tomorrow. My first day. Wait, are you going to our school? There's only one school, Axel. Oh man, it's gonna be how do you say it? An interesting experience. OMI, which way do you live? I silently point at the direction of my house. You don't know where that direction is, he just points. But okay, fine. Let me show you a shortcut through the forest. We can even look for a base spot on the way. There's a hidden path that will get us home faster than these boring streets. Thomas noted his face, highlighted by a streetlight, showed that he was skeptical. It's better to stick to the road, especially if you're new to the town and not familiar with its streets and forests, which makes sense, yes. Remember how we got lost for 2 hours while you kept saying, I know the path like the back of my hand. That was a fun adventure, actually, and it seems to be unforgettable for you. By the way, Alomi, how did you even get to the library? It's not easy to find, even for the locals. What? Why isn't the library easy to find for the locals? I hope there were no incidents. Not exactly. The day was full of plans. I was rushing through the town, trying to get everything done on time. Looking for the library. Then I slipped. Whoop! Oof! My ankle! My leg! Uh-huh. Wow! What the hell? A drone flew over my head and it zoomed out. Look, are you alive? Oh, hey. A girl's silhouette appeared above me. All right, okay. Are you gonna keep laying in the snow? Her eyes were blue like the sky. Bluish, yeah. I could barely hear music from her headphones, and it sounded quite unhappy. This is definitely kind of 80s coded. Like an idiot, she showed me which way was the library, showed me which way to the library, and invited me to a water tower tonight. A water tower? To show me around. She said that the town can be seen from up there in full view. After entering the library, went sorting through books to find the ones for school. Interesting. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. I got distracted by children. Can you fix our robot? They asked me for help. We found him in the forest. I didn't get it if they were joking or not. They'll protect us from the monster, but agreed for some reason. Keep quiet. The librarian interrupted us. Second floor, he told me where school books were or are. I went upstairs. Have you played DHD? I was supposed to be DND, but okay. You asked me to join the game as soon as you noticed me. We can die. I joined your game. We're good on our own. Everybody agreed. Well, I guess that's it. Trying to read this. Whoa, there's a drone in the background. Look at this. Nobody noticed this in the background here? Like nobody noticed that? Okay. Wow. A whole journey. Have you found the textbooks after all? Nope. I didn't know we would get prohibited from entering the library. Mom's going to be mad. She's going to be pissed. At least we met each other. Yep. He must be on cloud 9. Tell us more about the girl. Which girl? The one that offered to show you around town? Jessica? The Jessica freaking Hansen? Probably. She didn't give me a full name. She's like blonde, blue eyes, always in headphones. Yep, that's her. You're a quick one, Alamy. Just moved to town and got yourself into a story. How did you manage to get her on a date? There was a hint of envy in Thomas's voice. It's not a date, just a friendly town tour. I didn't get a chance to even sit near her, and you're having a whole tour. You're freaking lucky. Just remember, be considerate and don't hurry things up. Thomas said it so seriously that it felt like a really important piece of advice. I saw her today and she seems to be in a mood. Why are you even giving advice? Have you ever talked to a girl yourself? It's from the book. Oof. And yes, I've talked to girls. I'm not sure if I should go there. I actually had to get home by this time. I'm already late because of fighting a boulder. Something sounds kind of sinister this. Well, I'll let me decide who you're going with. I see. So you get to choose the blonde or the beta. The blonde or the beta. I don't want to. That's mean. The beta or the blonde. Who will decide our fate? Who will show us around town? Who indeed? I guess I'll go with I like blondes. A game by Plotline Games. Interesting. And this is supposed to be an RPG Maker, I believe MZ, I think? Which is crazy that they did all this in MZ. Scottside. Yes, they try to go for a Stranger Things type of vibe, which is fine. I mean, Stranger Things just ended, I believe. What was it? But it just ended like a couple of days ago, a few days ago. Finding the water tower was easy. It's topped with a red star graffiti. Oh, it's topped with a red star graffiti could be seen from afar. Okay. The sun was gradually hiding behind the trees. I kept searching for Jessica's blonde hair in the shadows of pine forest. I hope you guys don't really think I date Jessica. We hardly even know each other. Don't want gossip to spread at school. Well, how do you find her? Jessica! I called out, hesitating. I silently waited for a couple of minutes, slowly swiping my feet over the snowdrift. The snow slid off the drift, and formed small snowballs that reminded me of oatmeal. Jessica, are you here? I walked around the water tower once again, making sure nobody's there. Seemed like this morning she was just being polite by inviting me here. Whatever, I'll climb up myself and see if the view is really as beautiful as she said. The metal ladder's bars burned my hands with cold, but eventually I safely made it to the top of the platform. The hell? What's this from Reach? What the hell is this, like Halo Reach or something like this? What the hell is that? Far away, just like a mirage, a giant cargo ship flew by, hiding in the clouds. So this is something you guys are used to? So it's the music kind of sounds a little bit like 80s. So it's some kind of weird like mashup of the 80s and the future or something like that. Hmm. The sun slowly sank behind the mountains, its beams coloring heavy clouds scarlet as a farewell. The whole Scottside was exposed. Narrow streets, cars that looked tiny, small houses with snowy hats, and the forest that appeared even darker at dusk. And above the forest, above the high trees where the wind howls, the monolith buildings towered like gloomy shadows. I looked around and finally a dark silhouette at the edge of the platform caught my eye. Jessica was sitting quietly with her knees pulled up, hugging them. Her hair was slightly messed up by the wind, which made her look like a helpless little bird. But it didn't seem to bother the girl at all. Even though she watched the sunset, her mind was clearly somewhere else. Jessica? The girl flinched and quickly turned around. The music must have been bumping in the headsets, I guess. Oh, it's you. I thought I thought you're not going to show up. She let out a smug chuckle as if I didn't startle her at all. Right. I was calling you from below. Thought it was you who wouldn't be coming. I was listening to music. I hang out here often. You can come without an invitation. Take a seat. She patted the spot next to her, suggesting me to sit. I didn't resist and hurried to sit nearby. There was an awkward silence for a few seconds. Aren't you going to tell me where you're from? Oh, well, I just moved from Mountain Pines. It's south from here. From that town in the middle of nowhere? Well, there were reasons. It's more quiet here. I shrugged, not knowing what else to say. My hometown wasn't much bigger, just not so isolated. Scottside was stuck in a timeless space, surrounded by mountains and forgotten by everyone. It's just so quiet here that even the neighbor's dog barking is no big deal. Not joking. I remember their walk schedule. All we have here is mountains, snow, and an old pub where men argue whose snow clearing robot is better. Oof. Welcome to Scottside. You'll get bored of it. The girl chuckled and looked at the town as if she'd lost all interest. I think it's possible to find some friends here, so that it won't be as tiresome. People don't seem to shun me. I met a few guys in the library. Oh, those nerds? You're new, so every company's gonna try to lure you in. I don't know why that's kind of weird. Okay, who's better not to talk to? Same like everywhere else. Don't mess with thugs. They'll kick your ass and rip you off, and you don't look really athletic. She glanced at my arms. Nerds are too pretentious. If you're not 2 years ahead of school curriculum, you won't get along. Elite throw parties. Sometimes you may get invited out of curiosity. And what about you? I cut in. She said, guess. Guess we can go with, let's see. I guess I'll go with something else. I think you don't fit any of these descriptions. She held her breath, analyzing my words. Oof. A never smiled appeared on her face, but vanished immediately. Hey, yeah, boy. Who says that I don't know my way around women? Oof. Yeah, boy. That's over a decade of marriage right there. Yeah. And me and my friends are one of the last ones. Elite? No way. It's such an honor. So you're the ones to turn to if I want to have some fun? Kind of. If you're not afraid, our parties are not like the nerds. By the way, how was your library meeting? We've been playing tabletop games. Is it when someone lies on a table and the others top him? What? No, it's DHD. You roll dice and I know I'm just joking. Whoo! You do know. I thought you didn't like that kind of stuff. Well, to be frank, it's a weird game. I don't understand what you like about it. It's actually fun if you get into it. Too difficult for fun. Fun should be simple. Jess rubs her shoulders, clearly trying to warm up. It's biting cold. It's been a while since there's been such weather. Uh-huh. Let's see. You can agree. Okay, so we can go super simp, sort of simp, or the Sigma route. Excuse me. Offering her a coat probably wouldn't be so bad, but you don't want to be seen as a simp. I guess maybe covering her with a coat. I got up to take off my coat. Yeah, put it on. What are you, Southerner? No worries, I'm not cold. All right. Don't forget to take it back. Jessica took the coat, willingly throwing it on and sighed with relief. We had to move a little to warm up. The girl stood up, leaning on the fence. I felt a pleasant smell of her. You got a pleasant smell of her perfume, brought to me by the wind. It was blueberry, not too sweet, but a delicate fragrance. I took a deep breath, enjoying the fresh and chilly air, and gazed at the dim street lights. A lonely car passed by somewhere far away, hurrying to get cozy after a long day. The sun had almost hidden behind the peaks, and darkness slowly took over. I guess I owe you a village tour. A village? Oh, trust me, Scottsdale is so small, you'll think of it as a big village. Oof. Everyone knows everyone, so someone like you is a Christmas-level event. Hope we can do without fireworks. Keep hoping. Now watch and listen. That red signboard is a shop. What red signboard? I don't see one. Her finger pointed to a bright light somewhere far ahead. If you want to bring some beer to your games, come over to Mrs. Marsh's shift. Oh, I guess come over during Mrs. Marsh's shift. She's like funny perm woman. Okay. She's sure not to tell our parents. But Ann will sell, but then snitch to your folks. How does she know their phone numbers? From a phone book. Watch and listen. She repeated discontentedly, asking about the towers. Keep listening. Well, you already know our school. Police is at the center. Jessica Phoenix's finger outlined a new route. There's nothing to see except for the diner across the road. Mr. Bill is the cook. Even though he has no legs, he's good with his hands, okay? His cheese potato is to die for. Make sure you give it a try. Cheese potato what? A church, a gas station? What are these towers in the forest? I pointed at the three dark silhouettes of buildings that stood out in the fog. Jessica froze. Her gaze suddenly dimmed, as if she didn't want to remember something that hid in the depths of her memory. These are, she said in a small voice, almost a whisper. These were an old science facility's property. It was abandoned long ago. That's it? I thought that there was an interesting story. There is a story, she said slowly, considering every word. Come on, spill it. Or is it that boring? it's rather scary. I heard experiments used to be conducted there. Horrible, unimaginable human experiments. She paused as though doubting whether to share the knowledge. And then the facility closed down, officially due to safety violations. But people say something happened there. It's better not to talk about out loud. Wow. I felt chills running down my spine. A boy at school said he was walking through the forest one day and the towers lit up red. It was not like an ordinary signal light. No, it was an ominous dark red light, just like blood. Of course, he didn't fight his curiosity and follow the light. But the closer he got, the colder it got. He kept going and soon he saw a huge cave. It was standing inside it. It was a humanoid creature, but her voice turned into a whisper, hardly audible with the wind's noise. Instead of a head, it had a monstrous mouth full of blade-sharp teeth and soul-burning black eyes. Its long arms growing right out of its back were holding the pine trees as if the whole forest was part of it. Yeesh. It slowly came closer. The boy felt his cold breath on his yowza, on his skin, but he could neither scream nor run away. The creature opened his mouth, and hundreds of tiny pitch-black spiders escaped from it, spreading a sickening smell of rotting meat. It bent over the boy's ear and whispered, "Hey, can I buy like $5 from you real quick? I will come for you. Oof. I will find you. I will eat you." The boy, he awoke from the stupor and ran as fast as he could. He doesn't remember how he got home, but he hasn't been able to sleep since. He says every night the creature calls him from the forest, calls him by name. Damn. So if you ever see the red lights in the tower, stay away. Never go there. Whoa, what the bruh. Okay. All right, okay. All right. You got me. You got me. You got me. Freaking drone? Crash into a tree. Is it always like that? It is. What were we talking about? You were telling a story. It is creepy, but sounds like a myth, to be honest. It may be. I've never seen any lights myself, so the towers are just part of ruins in the forest. Is the boy real? He is, but there are even scarier stories if you buy anything they tell at school. Say the creep stories. One scarier. Say the creep stories. One scarier than the other. See a brown car with blinkers on over there? She pointed in the direction, in the distance, excuse me. Creeps junker acts up again. He's our neighbor. Hold on, is he the plump one? Thinning beard, always coughing? Yeah, that's him. Why a creep? Because to me, Lundcrimp is a creep's name. Okay. Turns out I also live nearby. I saw him cleaning the snow in the front yard. I smiled and checked the time. Oh, it's so late. Missing your bedtime story? Very funny. Your story is enough. I just don't want to trip over this damn ladder in the dark. Let's go together. I sniffled as I hesitated for a moment. Should we go home? I can walk you. What? I can walk you home. We're going one way anyway. No, thanks. I'll stay here for some more time. See you sometime around. Tomorrow at school? Oh, yep. See ya. I stood on an icy bar watching Jessica, who quickly disappeared from view behind the tank. Finally felt a steady ground on the foot. Man, this is messing up my doggone reading. Finally feeling solid rock underneath my feet, or solid ground on my feet. Took the last step, took the last look up, and headed home. The same wavelength. Jessica felt comfortable with you. Interesting. The mood appeared from behind the clouds, driven by the wind. Its dim light reflected off the snow, making the street seem a little brighter. Occasional snowflakes landed on my cheeks and instantly melted, leaving behind a faint, tingly sensation. I didn't even notice I walked up to my house. I'd already missed my evening walk with the dog. Hopefully, Mom wouldn't scold me for it. The light was on, and I could see her blurry silhouette through the sheer curtains. Mom seemed to be bustling around the kitchen, hurrying from the oven to the table. We'll probably have something tasty for dinner. Maybe it's her signature lemon pie for dinner? You mean for dessert, you mean, right? It's strange how life can change in a moment, how everything can turn upside down. It's the first time Mom and I have ever moved. I've always thought it was hard. The past is left behind and a completely new life started from scratch is ahead. But it turned out much easier for me. I had a difficult time in my old school. I could never get along with my classmates. Lack of friends made this terrible loneliness even worse. Even though I went to school parties often, I never really fit in. Moving to Scottsdale was the best decision. But I'm worried everything will follow the same scenario. Will I ever adapt to a new life? I felt my heart beating faster, anxiety growing stronger. I remembered how hard moving was for Mom. And what was the reason behind it? And what was the reason behind it? Okay. Or rather, who? Suddenly, my imagination started playing tricks on me, and I saw my father standing beside my mom. The howling wind began to sound like them arguing. It all started when father lost his job. He'd been looking for a new job for a while, couldn't find any. He started borrowing money from Mom and getting drunk. I felt that everything is I felt that everything was falling apart, I guess, as if I had already known how it all would end. I wasn't ready, but I knew. And Mom tried to make everything work. She'd been helping father, giving him everything she had down to the last cent. Mom trusted him and she believed things will get better before long. That father would stop drinking, find a job, and our family would be at peace again. Deep inside, Mom had a faint flicker of hope that was like a candle about to go out. That happened in the kitchen. I saw him get closer to her. I saw how he looked at Mom like a hungry wolf baring his teeth at prey. The moment he came as close to her as he could, his hand rose up, about to hit really hard. Oof. Him raising his hand to Mom was the last straw. She was shattered into 1,000 pieces like an old vase. Impossible to mend. We had to move here to Scottsdale in order to make a fresh start. It was a new beginning for both of us, a new chance to say, so to say. Father's silhouette began to fade, and once again, it was only Mom I saw. The thought that father was no longer with us gave me a sense of relief. I could never forgive him for all the pain he'd caused to my mom. I don't want her to see her like that again. I clenched my fist and felt my frozen fingers press against my palm. I guess it's time to get inside. It's getting too cold out here. I guess you left your jacket, huh? Which is fine. I headed towards the door. The crunch of snow gave way to the groaning wooden steps of the porch, each one complaining underneath my weight. I carefully turned the doorknob and went inside, preparing for my mom's moralizing. I stepped into the hallway, and the spicy aroma wrapped around me. From the kitchen came the soft tapping of a knife on the cutting board. She was always cooking something, even when no one was hungry. I looked around and noticed paintings hung on the wall. I felt a twinge of guilt. Sarah seemed to have already unpacked the boxes without my help. I can't remember the last time I've called her mom. Wait, hold on, what? So she's not your mom. That word feels wrong now, almost unnatural. Sarah, the name sounds right. It reflects the distance that is now between us, even if we don't talk about it. Everything has changed since she and father got divorced. She shut herself off as if building an invisible wall around herself. I tried to reach her at first, but all my efforts were rejected, not by cold silence or curt replies. She's still my mom, who makes my favorite pancakes for breakfast every so often, but emotionally she became a stranger. First, I was angry with her for the way she pushed me away, but then I gave up on my attempts. We made an unspoken agreement, every man for himself. Suddenly, I heard a displeased voice from the kitchen. Are you going to stand there all night? Who's going to walk Stinky? Me? Why would you give a dog a stupid? Why would you give a dog such a stupid name? Right now, it's so late. Right now, oof. And then you'll tell me what made you coming home so late. She intentionally emphasized the last part, that last word. Okay, no point in arguing. Okay, Sarah. I grumbled, grabbed the leash, and went to the door. I stepped aside, heading for the forest beyond the house. The cold was biting my cheeks, and I pulled my collar up. Stinky, come! The dog was already hopping around my feet. Apparently, he doesn't mind the cold, or he's just happy to be outside. I wish I had half his energy. Right now, I'd rather curl up in my bed and sleep until morning. Took a deep breath of crisp air and looked at Stinky. He had buried his head in a snowdrift and was enthusiastically digging, flinging snow in all directions. So carefree. But it wasn't always like this. I wonder if he remembers the day we met. I was 10. He was just a baby, a shaggy puppy. I found him by the road, his tiny body covered in dust, barely breathing. Someone had hit him with a car and left him without stopping. Oof. His legs were twisted in an unnatural way. His fur was matted with mud and blood. He was shaking and quietly whimpering, too weak to even bark. Then he looked at me with those big eyes filled with pain and hope. My heart sank. Without thinking, I rushed to him. Carefully, afraid to hurt him more, I picked him up. He was so light, almost weightless. The only sign he was still alive was the trembling of his body. I hurried to the vet, clasping him in my arms. He nestled his cold nose into my shoulder and stayed there the whole while. The doctor was silent for a long time, and then he said, "Legs can't be saved." Stinky barked, pulling me out of my thoughts. He was holding a big stick in his mouth. Want to play? Ah, so he got robo legs. Oh, okay. Interesting. And you did it with RPG Maker? That's kind of. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You did all this with RPG Maker MZ? I gotta see this. Wait a minute, bro. This is pretty damn good. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like he did. Huh. From what I'm seeing here, I'm looking at the files in the library. Let me see. We can see for sure. Yep, it's MZ. Okay. That's pretty impressive. That is damn impressive. Ah, okay, well, that's kind of cool. Hey, this is pretty fun. Very clever, too. Uh-oh, what the hell? A what? A what? No! Stinky! Stinky, wait! No, come on. But he fled behind the trees. I rushed after him. Tree branches were whipping my face as my heart raced like mad. Where did he run off to? How am I supposed to find him now? I could hear the faint whirring of his prosthetics up ahead, a mechanical hum that faded in return again and again. Stinky, where are you, boy? My voice was trembling, breaking into a wheeze, but I kept calling for him. hoping to hear something in response. The forest pressed in with silence, broken only by the crunch of snow beneath my boots. It's all right. It's fine. Think, Aomi, think. It's winter. That means there are footprints in the snow. They turned left, guiding me along a winding trail behind the trees. But I heard a noise from the right. Sounds and footprints go in different directions. Uh-oh. Follow the footprints, follow the sound. Huh. Follow the footprints or follow the sound. Follow the sound. I stopped breathing heavily, my breath steaming in the freezing air, fading into the twilight. I heard something on the right. It was quiet but distinct. I decided to follow sound. What if it's Stinky? What if he's there, entangled in branches or stuck in the snow? The cold was getting under my coat, biting my fingers, but I didn't care. I could think only about him, my Stinky, who's somewhere out there all alone. The forest was growing thicker and thicker. Low tree branches looked like they were trying to stop me. Suddenly I heard a crunch, as if someone had stepped onto a stick nearby. Stinky, is that you? I stopped and squinted, trying to make out something in the dust. I listened intently. Crunch, uh-oh. One more. Sharp, abrupt, as if someone's running. Oh, man, look, bruh. Friggin' near. He passed by with such speed that I barely could step back. I should have followed the footprints. I clenched my fist and turned back to the fork, feeling weariness wash over me even stronger than before. Oh, goodness, I hear him. Stinky, hang on, I'm coming. The voice echoed from the trees, but no answer followed, only silence and the rustle of falling snow. The sound was coming from around those branches. I grabbed one of them and tried to put it away. Okay. Oh, okay. Anything else? Can you get out the way? Sheesh. Whoa! Come on, bruh. All the jump scares. It's crazy. My heart began to pound, chest tightening with anxiety. What the hell? Why did this stupid bird scare me? Suddenly I remembered a story Jessica told me. I tried to brush those thoughts away, but they wouldn't leave me. But as soon as I took a step forward, I heard a sound behind me. I rolled around, but could only see the same branches that looked like crooked fingers reaching out for me. My imagination must be playing tricks on me. My mind's playing tricks on me. I tried to move faster, but the forest seemed more unfamiliar and hostile with every step, as if it tried to capture me inside. Images from the story took over my thoughts, and started to choke me. I couldn't shake off the image of that spider-like thing. What if it's not a myth? What if it got my Stinky? It holds him with its woolly legs, as if trying to eat him. I heard the dog whimpering again. I couldn't help but run. Stinky, I'll save you. Interesting. Okay. Oh, crap. I must have fallen. Eventually, my legs gave out and I plunged into the snow. It got under my clothes, burning my skin with cold. Suddenly, everything around me lit up with a mysterious blue glow. I looked up trying to find where it was coming from. The light was so bright, I could hardly make out its source, even through my fingers. I lowered my hand from my face, letting my eyes adjust to the light, and froze, unable to believe my eyes. Right in front of me, deep in the forest, was a massive metallic object resembling a 20-sided die. What's that? Cargo that fell off an aircraft, or its abnormal neon light seemed utterly alien to this world. It stood in the very center of the forest, as if it had escaped from a dream or a nightmare. This object was real, sinister, frightening, and completely incomprehensible. And it waited for me. It just stood there, menacingly. Oh, strange things. You have passed the demo or played the game. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I like it. Definitely gotta get. You definitely gotta get. Gotta get that English localization down. Definitely gotta get that down to a science. It's hard to read when playing this. But all in all, I gotta say, man, hey, written and directed by Yuri Manticore, main support through his lead artist. Okay, so Ivan Bosanov, Maria Volodnia. English translation, she needs to work on that. She's not native to English, apparently. You're gonna have to get. You could probably do a little bit better, maybe with a little bit of help from ChatGPT. Oh, okay. All in all, yeah, this is pretty good. Definitely trying to catch that whole Stranger Things vibe, which is not a problem. I even salute it, as a matter of fact. Found our social. Hold on. I'll even tell them that I'm following them, that I'm playing this game. Let me just type it out to him. Tried out Scottside by, and who's this again? I'll just close it. Scottside by Useless, whatever that is. And I'll say it's got a lot of great things going for it. Just needs better English translation. Just tried out the Scottside demo. That's what I should say. DEMO. And I'll even put in, let's see, put in my hashtags. Only a couple. And I'll say maybe like thriller or whatever. Indie games. Thriller. Definitely gives a lot of Stranger Things vibes. So, bam. There we go. So yeah, if we can get the English translation down to a science, then I think everything else is good to go. I think you've got one hell of a game here. So salute to you for that. Salute to you for that. Let me just go to the bathroom, and then I will come right back